You know, as we get older, our bodies have a way of sending us little signals, some subtle, some not so subtle, to let us know how we're really doing. Maybe you've noticed a new ache here, a strange twinge there, or perhaps an itchy spot that just won't go away. At first, you might brush it off, dry skin, maybe, or just one of those things that comes with age. But what if that itchy spot is trying to tell you something more? Something important about your health, even your longevity? Now, I know that might sound a little alarming, but here's the good news. When we pay attention to these signals early, we can do something about them. That's what today's conversation is all about. We're going to talk about what that persistent itch might mean, why it's more than just a minor annoyance, and most importantly, what you can do to take control of your health and feel your best, no matter your age. So, let's start by understanding why an itchy spot, especially in certain areas, can be a red flag. You see, our skin isn't just a covering, it's our body's largest organ, and it's often the first place to show signs of deeper issues. Dry skin is common as we age, sure, but if you've got one spot that's consistently itchy, flaky, or even discolored, it could be a sign of something like poor circulation, inflammation, or even a vitamin deficiency, all things that, if left unchecked, can impact your overall health and vitality. But here's the thing, it's not just about the itch itself. It's about what's happening beneath the surface. For example, let's say that itchy spot is on your lower legs. That area is particularly prone to circulation issues, especially as we get older. Poor circulation doesn't just make your legs feel heavy or achy, it can also slow down healing, make your skin more vulnerable, and even affect your heart health over time. So, that little itch? It might be your body's way of saying, hey, let's give this some attention. Now, before you worry, let me reassure you, this isn't about fear. It's about awareness. Because when we know what to look for, we can take simple, practical steps to feel better and stay healthier. So, what can you do if you've noticed an itchy spot like this? First, don't ignore it. Start by keeping an eye on it. Does it come and go, or is it always there? Is it accompanied by dryness, redness, or swelling? These clues can help you and your doctor figure out what's really going on. Next, think about hydration, both inside and out. Drinking enough water is crucial for keeping your skin healthy, but so is moisturizing regularly. A good, fragrance-free lotion can work wonders, especially right after a shower when your skin is still damp. And while we're on the topic of showers, try using lukewarm water instead of hot, which can strip your skin of its natural oils and make itching worse. Now, let's talk about another common culprit behind those itchy spots: nutrition. As we age, our bodies don't absorb nutrients as efficiently as they used to, and deficiencies in things like vitamin D, omega-3s, or even zinc can show up as dry, irritated skin. So, if you haven't already, it might be worth adding more nutrient-rich foods to your diet. Think fatty fish like salmon, leafy greens, nuts, and seeds. And of course, a chat with your doctor about whether a supplement could help is always a good idea. We've covered a lot already: why that itchy spot might be more than just dry skin, how circulation and nutrition play a role, and some simple steps you can take today to start feeling better. But there's more to explore, including other surprising reasons your skin might be sending you signals, and what you can do to keep yourself feeling vibrant and healthy for years to come. So, let's keep going, because when it comes to your health, knowledge truly is power. You know, it's funny, sometimes the smallest things can tell us the most about our health. That little itch you've been ignoring? It might be more than just a nuisance. In fact, depending on where it shows up, it could be your body's way of pointing to something deeper. So, let's keep exploring what these itchy spots might mean and, more importantly, what you can do about them. Now, let's talk about a spot that often gets overlooked: your scalp. If you've ever had that persistent itch up there, you know how frustrating it can be. You might assume it's just dandruff or dryness, and sometimes that's all it is. But if scratching your head has become a habit, it's worth paying attention. An itchy scalp can sometimes signal issues like hormonal changes, stress, or even blood sugar imbalances, especially as we get older. Think about it. Your scalp is packed with blood vessels and nerves, and it's sensitive to changes happening inside your body. For example, if your blood sugar levels tend to run high, It can lead to dryness and irritation, not just on your scalp but all over. And stress? Well, we all know stress doesn't do us any favors, but it can actually trigger inflammation, which might show up as itchiness or even flaking. So, if you've been dealing with this, take a moment to consider your overall well-being. Are you drinking enough water? Managing stress in healthy ways? Keeping an eye on your diet? These small adjustments can make a big difference. Now, here's another area where that itch might be trying to tell you something: your hands and feet. If you've noticed dryness or itching there, especially between your fingers or toes, it could be more than just the weather. Our extremities are often the first places to show signs of circulation issues or even nerve changes. Poor circulation can leave your skin undernourished, making it dry and prone to cracking. And if you've ever felt a tingling or pins and needles sensation along with the itch, that could be a sign your nerves need a little extra support. So, what can you do? Gentle movement is key. Even if you're not as active as you used to be, simple exercises like ankle circles, toe stretches, or squeezing a soft ball can help keep blood flowing. And don't forget to pamper your hands and feet, moisturize them daily, and if you're dealing with cracks or rough patches, a thick cream or even a bit of coconut oil before bed can work wonders. But here's something you might not expect: your ears. Yes, your ears. If you've ever had an itch deep inside that you just can't seem to scratch, it might not be wax buildup alone. Itchy ears can sometimes be linked to allergies, whether it's something in your diet or even the products you're using, like shampoo or laundry detergent. And for some folks, it could even be a subtle sign of hearing aid irritation if you wear one. So, if your ears have been bothering you, take a look at the little things. Have you switched soaps lately? Are you staying hydrated? Sometimes, the simplest changes bring the quickest relief. Now, I want to pause for a moment and remind you, none of this is meant to scare you. It's about empowering you to listen to your body and take action when something feels off. Because here's the truth: aging doesn't have to mean constant discomfort or ignoring those little signals. It's about tuning in, making small tweaks, and giving your body the care it deserves. And speaking of care, let's not forget one of the most powerful tools you have: your daily routine. Things like staying hydrated, eating nourishing foods, and protecting your skin from harsh weather don't just help with itching, they support your overall health in ways that can truly add years to your life. So, if you take anything away from our conversation today, let it be this: your body is always talking to you. The trick is learning to listen. There's still more to uncover, like how sleep, stress, and even the clothes you wear might be playing a role in those itchy spots. But for now, let's keep moving forward, because the more you know, the better you'll feel. After all, life after 60 should be about thriving, not just getting by. So, let's keep going. Your best years are still ahead. You know, sometimes the most profound wisdom comes from paying attention to the smallest things, like that nagging itch you've been brushing aside. Because here's what I've learned over the years: our bodies don't lie. They send us signals, little whispers, sometimes shouts, to let us know when something needs care. And if we listen, that's when we can truly take charge of our health and our happiness. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you: your back. If you've ever had an itch right between your shoulder blades or along your spine that just won't quit, there could be more to it than dry skin. As we age, our skin naturally becomes thinner and loses some of its elasticity, but an itchy back can also hint at something else: stress. Yes, stress. When we're tense or anxious, our bodies produce more cortisol, and over time, that can lead to inflammation, which might show up as itching or irritation in places we don't expect. So, what's the fix? Well, aside from the usual moisturizing, which is always a good idea, think about ways to unwind. A warm bath with Epsom salts, gentle stretches before bed, or even just a few minutes of deep breathing each day can work wonders for both your mind and your skin. And if you've noticed that your itch seems worse at night, it might be worth looking at your sleep environment. Are your sheets breathable? Is your bedroom too dry? These little tweaks can make a big difference. Now, let's talk about something we don't always connect to itching: your clothes. Believe it or not, the fabrics you wear can play a huge role in how your skin feels. Synthetic materials like polyester or nylon might trap heat and sweat, which can irritate sensitive skin, especially as it gets thinner with age. On the other hand, natural fibers like cotton or bamboo let your skin breathe, reducing the chances of irritation. And here's a pro tip: if you've been using the same laundry detergent for years, it might be time to switch to a fragrance-free, hypoallergenic option. Sometimes, the simplest change, like what you wash your clothes with, can bring the most relief. But here's the most important thing I want you to remember: none of this is about fear or doom and gloom. It's about empowerment. Because when you understand what your body is telling you, you can take steps to feel better, and that's how you add not just years to your life, but life to your years. So, let's recap what we've covered. That itchy spot might be more than just dry skin. It could be a sign of circulation issues, stress, or even nutrition gaps. Pay attention to where the itch shows up: your scalp, hands, feet, ears, or back, because each area can tell you something different. Small changes, like drinking more water, switching to gentler fabrics, or adjusting your skincare routine, can make a world of difference. And now, here's my challenge to you: for the next week, really listen to your body. If you notice an itch, don't just scratch it, ask yourself what else might be going on. Maybe it's time to drink more water, or maybe it's a sign to slow down and take a breather. Whatever it is, know that you have the power to do something about it. I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these itchy spots? What's worked for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because your experience might help someone else. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on living your best life after 60. Remember, aging isn't about decline, it's about wisdom, and part of that wisdom is knowing how to care for the incredible body that's carried you this far. So here's to listening, learning, and living well. Because you deserve nothing less. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself. You're worth it.